inside the show. Here's your host, Justin Allegri.
Good Thursday morning to you, Show Nation. Let's jump right into Wednesday's baseball action. Starting out west in the American League, Tom Henke collected win number 3 this year as the Athletics claimed the victory over the Orioles 2-1. The win was their 6th straight as a team. The Seattle Mariners put up 16 hits on the day as they got a win over the Astros in Houston 7-5. The White Sox left fielder, number 8, had a day to remember, amassing an impressive
Travis, where the drums at? It's real. Don't you see them? It's real. Every time I light one up, don't you see them? I hop in my car. Don't you see them? I'm gonna hear something. It's real. Rolling down the street in it. Pair of Chucks got my feet in it. Whole pound, no 6 in it. Bring the Khalifa cone, I put the fees in it. KK got the whole place lit up. Hit the switch, make my 16.
Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today we wrap up the homestand with the third of 3 between the Seattle Mariners and the Oakland A's. alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa. And Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
A's baseball is on the air. Next. Sonny Gray, a right-hander out of Tennessee, will be the starting pitcher. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, I'm really excited to watch this guy in this one. He's strung together a solid season up to this point. ERA in the low 2s, and that's not an easy thing to do in this day and age of high-scoring games and home runs and teams filled with guys that get hit throughout the lineup. This is a really good pitcher.
Edgar Martinez is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike one. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they're coming off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Hey, this is a big one here, Matty. You know what, Dero? They're about to head on a 9-game roadie. One thing they'd like to do, get on that plane feeling good about themselves and salvage their last game of this series.
Yeah, Dan, they need to find a way to win this one today. Get on the flight. Makes everybody's dinner taste better. 9-game road trip coming up. A lot of packing involved. A lot of grinding on the road. They need to find a way to win this last one.
A moment now to give you a look at the Mariners starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, guys, I'm really hoping to see a turnaround for that number 3 hitter. It's been a topic of conversation around this club about how bad he's been struggling. Nobody seems to have the answer, but the answers are only going to come from him, and I think his confidence is pretty zapped right now. He just has to get out there, square up a couple of balls, and maybe that confidence will come back.
Stepping in at the plate, Todd Helton. As here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole, 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, you know, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, he'll give a little bit off the edges, but he gets the respect not only from the pitchers, but from the players because his zone is consistent.
Yeah, as long as he's consistent, Dan, I'm okay with Mike Fillmore's zone. If a pitcher's pounding that zone, he wants to give a little bit off the outer edge, I'm okay with that.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Roll. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And he's safe.
Hey, a little top-of-the-order lightning right here, Dan. The second and third guys in the batting order throw knocks out there, and now you're staring a monster in the face.
Zero, this is just what you don't want to face as a pitcher, right? You get the 2 and 3 hole guys up, and all of a sudden now it's 4, 5, and 6 going to have to get through the meat of this tough batting order.
Ken Griffey Jr. is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And it's a ball and a strike to Ken Griffey Jr.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there, the old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
2 balls and a strike to count. He's set and the 2-1 pitch. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location. Right down the middle, but he got away with it. The 2-2 one more time. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout. Well, their chances of pushing across the run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Taken in by Simeon. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Mariners leave a couple. Mariners nothing. A's coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Marco Gonzalez will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. This last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Into the box, Ricky Henderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here it comes. Swung on and missed for the first strike. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning Game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club.
Batting second.
With that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, you better look out for that cleanup spot. He's got over 1,500 RBIs in his career. Man, I'd hate to see him come to the plate if I were pitching. They know he knows how to drive in runs. It's going to be fun to watch him play.
Into the box, number 19. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is Finley. Leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Number 10 for him on the year. And the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
Way to start this one off. Scoreless top of the frame, and you answer with a bomb at the bottom of the first.
Batting first. The third baseman.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman.
Chapman.
Hit down the third baseline. This is foul for the first strike. 264 is average entering play, 11 home runs, and 32 driven in. 0-1 count, and the pitch.
1-1.
On the line, that's a base hit into left field.
You'll only see about 10 of these pitches a year. The change-up on a tee in the middle of the plate, but tip your hat to the batter right there. He did not come unglued, stayed within himself, and drove it for a base hit.
Into the box now, Jason Giambi. Giambi, a California native, actually. He's been in the big leagues for over 2 decades now. That kind of longevity is extremely rare in just about any sport. It's great to see.
Yeah, there's just no other way to slice it but the fact that if you're going to hang in for over 2 decades, you're probably Hall of Fame worthy, or at least have accrued the numbers to get you there. I mean, for people to stay in the game that long, the amount of adjustments you have to make and the ability to find a way to stay on the field, to go to the post and stay healthy for over 2 decades is mind-blowing.
Now Giambi swings and misses here as he couldn't time that one, and there's your second out.
Batting fifth.
So a runner at first with 2 away. And here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson. From the belt, the pitch. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge set-the-tone pitch right there. To a great hitter, you do not want to fall behind 1-0 and have him sitting all over a fastball or guessing what you throw next.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. So now to the plate, Justin Upton. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Now here's the first offering. Hey! Goodness. 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. And Upton can't connect there as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Digging in next, Dylan Moore. We'll take a look at the splits between April and May. Here's the first pitch to him. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone.
Ah, man, that swing right there, Dan, that had to feel good. You're facing an elite starter. You don't know if you're even going to get wood on the baseball today.
You know, that'll rattle you a little bit. This guy's been throwing the ball great, one of the top pitchers in the game. He's not used to guys barreling him up and hitting him in the seats.
Danny Jansen comes on with one gone here as he looks at a called strike one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Left fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next up is Noelvi Marte, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. Pitch popped up. Carter has a play, and that's the third out. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second, all even at one apiece. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Standing in is the veteran outfielder, Harold Baines. Set, here it comes. Now a cutter, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Baines has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. Oh, and he leaves that one right over the plate as this is sent high and deep out to right center field. And it is gone. A home run. Solo shot to right center. 7 home runs for him on the year now. And the A's have grabbed a 2-1 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in the game.
Stepping in now, Jimmy Fox. So take the breaking ball too low, and it's 1-0. Comes into this one at 271. 6 home runs and 15 RBIs. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Dan, he took that right back at his face right there. Exactly what you're trying to do. Middle cut, though. Are you a little concerned?
Yeah, that's a case of the ball being right down the middle. As a pitcher, you want to work the corners and stay out of that middle part of the zone, and he paid for it right there with a solid base hit.
Griffey Jr. patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Batting ninth.
Okay, here's how the Mariners are going to line up defensively. And guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Marcus Semien stands in as he swings and misses for strike 1. Semien in an 0-2 hole here.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
A shortstop behind with a 1-2 count. Sent on the ground out to second. And that's through for a hit. They'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. Next to hit, Ricky Henderson, who bounced out last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 home. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Next, it'll be number 19, who's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Here's the first pitch to him.
Hey! You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Fouled off. The 0-2.
Nope. The count is 1-2.
Very weakly on the ground. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Fox on second. Semien at first. 2 out in the inning. And it's fouled away.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Now 2-2, 2 on, 2 out. This is when you have to make a pitch right here. The last thing you want to do is run the count full to 3-2. Then the runners are going to be off to the races.
Here's the 2-2. Center field, base hit. And the run will come in to score from second as now it's a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, what a battle there, Giro. Several pitch like that right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting out.
Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is going to be far too late. That's a stolen base.
Really forcing the issue with that steal of second. They already had the guy on third, so now 2 runners in scoring position, and there aren't any force outs other than at first. Pretty good chance to drive in a pair right now. Well, I think he's got to find a way out of this jam and limit the damage. If he's unable to do that, this game could get away from him.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front, just enough.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. We played 2 full. The A's lead it 3-1. Now at the plate, Edgar Martinez grounded out in his last at-bat.
You know, these next couple innings are really important for these guys. I know they're only down by a couple, but they need to get something going on offense to keep pace, even though it's early.
And Giambi will stay with this one for the first out.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Next to dig in, Todd Helton, a base hit in his first trip. And the pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Behind 0-2 now. Third inning here. 3-1 our score. Shoots this one over to first. And that will find its way into right field for a 1-out single.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
And that'll bring in DH extraordinaire Edgar Martinez. This year against right-handed pitching, Martinez has an eye-grabbing batting line, one that resides above the 340 plateau.
You want to talk about having a career season, Matty. This guy's batting average is through the roof, one of the best in the business, and maybe more importantly, his OPS is through the roof as well, which means he's doing it with damage.
The 1-2 pitch. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Standing in now, Ken Griffey Jr. As here's a strike from Gray to put him in the hole. 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Henderson gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. 1 left for Seattle, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Bottom of the inning now, and standing in the imposing left-handed bat of the former AL MVP, Jason Giambi. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. Big swing by Giambi, but he didn't get it, and it's 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2. Hit back up the middle. Throw on the first will take care of Giambi as the shift serves its purpose that time. 1 away.
The right fielder, number 9, Reggie Jackson.
So next to bat will be Reggie Jackson. Now the pitch. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And this is going to find the alley as it heads out toward Mountain Davis for extra bases. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Everyone knows that this guy's numbers are not where he wants them to be so far this year, but you never know by that swing. He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
That'll bring up Harold Baines. He'll come up empty that time on a sinker at strike one. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. Swinging a blooper to the right side. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
And so take a look at ball one. Hit hard on the ground to first. The second for run. Relay to first in time. And just like that, this side is retired. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On now to the top of inning number 4. Oakland is on top in this one, 3-1. New inning set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Steve Finley. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Jackson has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
The right fielder, number 10, Justin Upton.
Here's Justin Upton now. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First pitch on its way to Upton.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Off the plate and in, it's a ball and a strike. Upton, or simply J-Up, he's a 17-year big league vet, so I think you could say he's just about seen it all.
Yeah, and he's had to continue to evolve and adjust as a ball player. To stay in the league that long, 15 years, I can't begin. He's on the short list. There's not many guys who make it a year, 2 years, maybe max. I would wonder what the average length is of guys in the big leagues, but to stay in this game 15 years screams to being a great teammate and being willing to constantly adjust.
Second baseman, Dylan Moore.
Next for Seattle, Dylan Moore. First pitch coming, here it is. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
I got the count.
Hey, you could tell right there the hitter was almost fooled by that pitch, expecting the nasty slider to break down and away, and had hung in the middle of the plate. Too late for him to pull the trigger.
And that finds its way through for a base hit. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Awesome execution on a changeup down right there, especially with 2 strikes. Not cheating to anything. Trusting his eyes, staying back, and hitting a nice clean single.
Up next is Danny Jansen. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he misses here with a slur, even at 1-1.
Tough spot to hit here as a hitter. You have a base open, so you have to almost be trying to think like the pitcher. Is he going to try to pitch around me, or is he going to come in and strike some?
A ball and 2 strikes to the Mariners catcher. Sent on the ground out to second. Right to him. And nothing will come of a 2-out double as the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of a 2-out double. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney. And the Hall of Fame catcher Gary Carter hits next. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the results sometimes, Matty. Just
loud contact by Carter and a ball carrying well to left. But that'll stay in the park as it's off the wall. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
The shortstop, Marcus Semien.
At the plate now, Marcus Semien. As he grounds one crisply to short. A tag for 1. On to first, the double play.
Number 24, Ricky.
Base is empty now after the double play. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Ricky Henderson. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. Finley will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. A's go quietly there as the lead remains 3-1. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Mariners manager Scott Service during the break about his team's offensive performance so far, and overall he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Looking at the numbers, they currently have 4 hits coming from at-bats where they were behind in the count. That indicates that these guys are absolutely battling at the plate and making it very difficult for the opposition to get them out.
All right, thanks, Heidi. 50th pitch of the game on its way. And a slurve, but this is in the dirt for a ball. One and two now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch. Now a high fly ball headed for the corner and left. It has the distance. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon as we check out the league leaders in ERA. And as you can see there, he's currently in 5th place in that department in the AL race. And now, Edgar Martinez. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. First offering. And here's a ball hit in the air. Right fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And we've got a power guy versus more a finesse guy, and that's illustrated here. 96 versus just 90 miles an hour is the top 2 speeds. Up next, Todd Helton. 2 base hits, both singles to this point. First pitch coming, here it is. Line, that's a base hit into left field.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
At the plate, Edgar Martinez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Giambi will make the catch, and the side is retired. Mariners leave 1. Score holds, it's 3-1. Ready now is number 19. He's off to a fast start in this one. 2 for 2, including a home run. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swings and grounds it to short. Fielded cleanly. And there's one down now.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
So 1 down, no one aboard. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. First delivery to him. For the current campaign, Chapman carries a batting line a little over the 260 mark. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
So it was a strikeout looking there. Matt Chapman becomes the second out in the bottom of the 5th.
Jason Giambi.
To the plate now, Jason Giambi. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ball 1, taken just off the inside.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
Here's a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. For the first with time to spare. The side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. And it's still 3-1. Now to the plate, here is Ken Griffey Jr. who's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
1-0 the count. Now the pitch. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but it's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 19 calls for it. 1 out.
Now back, left fielder, Steve Finley.
So the next to bat will be Steve Finley. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Yeah. Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Gray ready with the 0-1.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. The next 0-2. Misses. That's ball one.
That's inside.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And he fouls this one off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
Fly ball right down the line in left. Henderson is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The right fielder, number 10, Justin Upton.
2 gone now in the Mariners' 6th, and stepping in as the right fielder, Justin Upton. Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted down the line in left. And foul. 2 out, nobody on. Now Upton with a swing and a deep drive to left. And gone. An absolute bomb. Justin Upton with the solo home run. 6th home run on the season for him. And the Mariners are back within 1 at 3-2 now. What a blast that was.
So here it is again, accompanied by Show Track. Great exit velocity, and the projected distance comes back at over 470 feet. An impressive thing to watch when it happened, and even more impressive to quantify with the numbers.
Into the box now, Dylan Moore. And oh my, that pitch is behind him up around the shoulders, and he won't like that much. Oh, and in just a 1-run ball game, folks a little tense down there, and you can see him saying that he didn't appreciate that one very much. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1. And a bouncing ball, foul. The 1-2. Two runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. And a slider swung on and missed, and his side is retired. One for the Mariners, and it comes on this solo home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's the A's 3 and the Mariners 2. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and here is Mr. October, Reggie Jackson.
The right fielder, Reggie Jackson.
First pitch on its way. This will chase one up around the letters here for strike 1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. The 0-1. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Real ugly 0-1 swing there. As a pitcher, you've got to be hunting for the strikeout, knowing you have this guy way off balance.
Fouled away. 0-2 once more. Down the third baseline. Another 0-2 home.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
Ready with another 0-2. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Harold Baines will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning. He flash you back and take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling.
Clear the base. Pick up the pace. I'm out of chase.
He's set and the pitch. Breaking ball is cut on and missed for the first strike.
Like that pitch there, lefty on lefty matchup. Curveball away to a lefty. Smart pitch.
Swings through it for strike number 2.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
Grounded to first. He's got it. And he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter, Jimmy Fox.
Striding in for Oakland, Jimmy Fox. He was a double play victim last time around.
He doesn't have to worry about that in this situation, Matty. No one on base right now. Try and get something up so you can drive the baseball.
First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
Man, this guy's in a good groove right now. 7 straight retired. He's locked in.
Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. The 1-2. Hard on the ground towards short. That's through, and he's now 2 for 3 in this one. Dan, it seems like they've had his number all game long.
No, they've been treating him like a punching bag out there. As we take a look at the line, you can see that he's given up double-digit hits, and things don't look like they're going to get any better. He might not last much longer.
Next up, Gary Carter, who doubled his last time up. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. Fox is off at first with 2 away. Swinging a ground ball to third. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. The A's strand 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Leading off the inning, it'll be Danny Jansen. They'll look to spark the offense and even things up. In there, and it's 0-1. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Now batting.
Stepping in next, Noelvi Marte. He's popped out and struck out in his first 2 plate appearances. Now here's the pitch. Hard on the ground towards short. Simeon's there. On to first, and it's a quick start to the 7th, and now there are 2 away.
The bat, the third baseman, Edgar
Next to stand in is Edgar Martinez, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First pitch on its way. Line hard toward right center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit. And big trouble as this gets to the wall now. And hold all tickets now as the tying run gets into scoring position with a 2-out double. So here is Todd Helton. And it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, glancing at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet. So this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And that's going to be all for Sonny Gray. So as he departs, he can't lose this ball game, but he is responsible for the runner at second, meaning it'd be a no decision if that run comes across to score.
Your attention, please.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Sends that one out of play for strike one. He's set. The 0-1.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Gone! A two-run shot that gives them the lead. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Number 10 for him on the year as they take the lead 4-3.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
So now to the plate, Edgar Martinez. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. That misses 2-0.
Well, he's not proving that he can command his breaking ball in the zone right now. And until he does, there's no reason to bite on it.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Jackson gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this two-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's now 4-3 Seattle. Kenan Middleton will come on now to make his 30th appearance of the year so far.
Number 99, Kenan Middleton.
Last half of the 7th here, and up next to Berkeley area native Marcus Semien. Here's the first pitch. That's popped up. Here comes Upton, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. At thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
In the dirt, but swung on and missed. Jansen recovers, and he makes the throw to first. Simeon retired, and there's one away.
You know, professional catchers make those plays look easy most of the time, but that was a big play that shouldn't go unnoticed. Had he found a way on, he would have represented a tying run, so that was a nice job there to make sure that strikeout didn't get wasted.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Here's the 0-1. Oh, he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2.
It's a great job to lay off on that nasty slider right there. It's the toughest pitch. It was my toughest pitch to lay off of. I was always sitting fastball middle away, and when that slider came out, boy, did it look like a heater for a long time.
Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
Now here's the first offering. Runs, 10 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. In the bullpen area, he squeezes it to record the out. A's are gone in order. They still trail it here 4-3. Last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey!
As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Standing in now, Steve Finley popped him up. Simeon is there. He's got it 1 away. Justin Upton stride in one more time as we flash you back to earlier. This was a big blow right here as he leaves the yard with plenty to spare. Bruce Sutter enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning. From the stretch.
At the ball.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
A ball and a strike now.
Ball knocked outside.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Baines is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Up next for Seattle, the second baseman, Dylan.
Now at the plate here is Dylan Moore. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. First pitch on its way. At the knees, strike one.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Swinging on this there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. One left for Seattle, and it remains a 4-3 game. Jesse Biddle is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Chapman.
From the stretch. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Fastball swung on and grounded out towards second. Scooped up. On to first. And a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home eighth.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
Now into the box, Jason Giambi. No thump out of him in this game so far as might be expected. He's 0 for 3. Way off balance hack that time. Good for the first strike.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
They have him play perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Fielded cleanly on the first, and Giambi hits it right into the shift that time. 2 away now.
The right fielder, number 9.
And stepping in, Reggie Jackson, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And it's fouled away. One and one, here it is.
I got to count 2-2.
Not sure if that was a purpose pitch or not, but I liked it. As a pitcher, sometimes you've got to be willing to back a guy off the plate by running something hard inside. You can't just let guys be comfortable standing in the batter's box against you.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Still down a run. It's 4-3. First delivery to him. And he fouls this one off. The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. High in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Fastball, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when the teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
This ball will be chopped foul. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And he falls behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Hit on the ground to third. Chapman's got it. Throw gets him, 2 down. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Edgar Martinez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Throw to Giambi will be in time, and with that, the inning will come to an end. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. but they hang on to a one-run lead for Ken Giles is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Harold Baines. He's set. Here it comes. Fastball swung on and missed.
And this is why you come to the game right here. I'll tell you what, this is an absolutely great matchup. A couple alpha dogs out there. That probably won't be the last fastball we're going to see.
Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
Ooh-wee. That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Now to bat, Jimmy Fox looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now here's one high and deep to left. If it stays fair, it's gone. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. The 0-1 pitch.
1-1.
Popped him up. Jansen over to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
The catcher, number 8.
Digging in will be Gary Carter. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Dave Parker will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run.
Number 49, Dave Parker.
Giles is ready. Here's the first pitch. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 2 home runs and 7 driven in. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. And this is swung on and missed. So with that, they find themselves down to their final strike here this afternoon. Last strike now for Oakland. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Man, the pitcher let the guy off easy right there. That 0-2 pitch wasn't even close. I'd rate that as a non-competitive pitch.
Swing and a liner. Throw on to first to be in time to get him, and the Mariners have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over. A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Mariners jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Marco Gonzalez with his 4th win this season. Ken Giles records the save, his 13th of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Seattle Mariners, 4 runs on 10.
Melted and the future is fun. The freeway lizards are my feeling so good. On the one-way trip back to West Hollywood. Let's go. It feels so good to have a perfect song. It feels so good to be in total control. It feels so good to have a perfect song.
Inside the Show with Justin Allegri.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting in the AL West, Ryan Stanek had his first victory of the year, leading the Astros to victory against the Angels 4-3. Luke Weaver collected win number 3 this year, leading the Bo Sox to the win over the rival Yankees 3-1. The White Sox only allowed 2 hits in the game as they grabbed the win over the visiting Twins 3-0. Kenley Jansen earned his first victory of the season as Detroit took care of the Rays 5-4. The Kansas City Royals combined for 10 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 4-1. A.J. Minter collected win number 2 on the year as Atlanta got the win against San Francisco 4-2. The Miami Marlins held their opponent to just 2 hits as they took down the Nationals in Washington 3-0. The Colorado Rockies hit 3 long balls